This one here is going to be a crown they're going to make. So there was 25 minutes of time where I was going back and forth between two classes. So we are going to the planetarium today. I'm here teaching your kids, not taking photos for you on Class Dojo. Good morning. It is the 100th day of school, so that's pretty exciting. I'm like super excited about that. And I kind of planned stuff, so I was ahead of the game this time. Like last year, I had a big old teacher fail on it, so I tried to plan as much as I could for the 100th day of school. Meaning, like I tried to plan as much in the short amount of time that I had. So I just planned a bunch of games and stuff and different things. So this is the race to 100 game. I don't remember who I got it from, but it was a freebie. And so you can I just typed in 100-day activities, I think. And this is one that popped up under the freebies. So I can't remember who it is, but if you watch my last vlog, you'll see me print it. And I put the teachers' names up there. I can't remember, I want to say it was Tracy or something, but I could be totally wrong. I can't remember. So, Traci Bender. It was down at the bottom. Told you it was Tracy. I was right. Traci Bender, that's where it came from. And so the students will roll dice and then move their markers, and the first one to 100 is a winner. And I might do it, I mean, we might do it several times. I don't know, it might be kind of fun. For writing, if I were 100, they will write I could not, and draw a picture of themselves when they were 100 years old. Or will be 100, whatever, you know what I mean? And then this one here is going to be a crown they're going to make. So they'll write their name up here at the top. They're going to color it. They're going to cut it out. And what I think I'm going to have them do, so I'll show it as an example. I'm just going to have them cut around it. You know, instead of cutting around. Because like they're going to cut around that little dot and they're going to cut it right off. So I'm going to show them how to cut it around it. And then we're going to take sentence strips. Not the best example because it's kind of short for me. But they will cut it, and then we will like staple it right here. Of course it's cut out, and right here, and then it goes on their head, and they have a crown that they can wear for being 100 days smarter. Again, another freebie. This one doesn't have the name on it, but I think I typed in 100-day hats, if I remember correctly. But I'll try to link this stuff down below, but sometimes I'm really bad at it, and I do apologize. And then we are going to do the hidden picture of the penguin on the 100 chart. So they'll just match the numbers and color them what the number says by the code. If we have time, we're going to try to get penguins crammed in there again. We do have some close reads and stuff to read, but we actually extended our penguin unit for another week just because all of us first grade teachers are like behind on it because we didn't get the paper for the penguins for so late. And then the week after, I think and then after that we're gonna start doing the weather unit. So I'm really excited I love doing the weather one, it's fun. Anyway, so we're gonna try to get some more of that done. I may not do another close read today. I might do maybe a fiction book or a nonfiction book and like use that, maybe do some somebody wanted so but then type of activity with it if we have time. It's a nice little time filler. But we do have art this morning, and then we have PE in the afternoon, so our day gets kind of weird. And then and I don't know if I'm going to use this one in place of math today or what, or do this at my table. I don't know, I haven't decided yet, because we will do small groups today. Their math today is relating addition and subtraction facts to each other. So they draw a line on this part, and then here they just put in whatever number is missing, which some kids get it, some kids don't. Plus this one here, this is one of those ones that's not very great. Just because, look at the front and the way that you explain it, and look what they do on the inside. Not the same. Like, if you're teaching something, you should be teaching it the same way all the way through. You know what I mean? Like, and then if you're gonna change it up, and then you need to have a explanation for that new change up. Like that, this transition from drawing a line and finding the missing part here to finding the missing part here is completely different. Those are one of the ones that I'm not a big fan of. Interactive notebook for math. They're gonna read the thing, tell how many, like it says that she has 3 plates of 10 and 4 cookies, so they need to tell 3 10s, 4 1s, how many cookies, and then show it in the little graph down here. And then this one here is actually their interactive notebook for math, and Dude, my brain, boop. 100 days dumber, apparently. For interactive notebooks for reading, they're gonna play a game with a partner. I'm gonna give them some dice. They're gonna roll, and they have to, if they roll 1, they have to start at the bottom. If they can read the word, they color it in. If they can't, they don't color it in, and they keep moving. Whoever fills out their board first is the winner. I'm running like super far behind today just because I was chatting with the teacher. And it's funny because some teachers don't realize, not everybody knows that I'm leaving. And so I was just talking to this teacher. It was funny because like she worked with Rudy like a long time ago at another job. And so she works here now. And you know, it's just funny that, because stuff gets around here like that. You know how it is at schools. Like a rumor goes around and it's around the whole school. Like boom, done. Well, people knew, like my principal knew, like people knew. And then so I was talking to her, I'm like, you know, while I was doing my fingerprint stuff, we were talking about something, I don't remember what it was, but I said something about fingerprints because, you know, I'm going to Kansas, and or this is my last year here or something here. And she's like, you're leaving? Yeah, I thought everybody, like, I thought that was like a thing around here. Everybody knew. Like a student asked me yesterday, oh, you're not going to be here next year? I'm like, no, I'm going to be gone. Like my class knows because they saw me with all the boxes and they're like, what's going on? And so I told them, and they were all sad. And I said, well, you know, I'm not leaving tomorrow. Like I have the rest of the school year, and I'm so sad that I'm not gonna get to watch these guys go through the rest of the school year. Like that's a big thing for me. I like that. And I think most teachers do, like to watch their kids grow before they leave and go off. And then they come back to you later in life and they're like, oh, I loved you, Mr. Book, or whatever, you know. Because I have, my first year kids are freshmen in high school, like, and they've come back and said hi to me and stuff. And so it's really cool. So I'm not getting that experience anymore, which is super sad. So I was explaining to them, like, yeah, that's sad for me too. Like, I'm gonna miss you guys, but we do have 5 months together, so that's what we're doing. It's now 7:30 and I've been talking for 12 minutes, which probably won't seem that way when I edit everything out. I need to get some stuff done because I made a mistake or something happened on one of our progress monitoring tests that I made. I don't know what happened, so I need to get that straightened out because it's been on my checklist for several days and I keep forgetting about it. It was a hot mess today, but I think the kids had a lot of fun because we did a lot of fun stuff, but today got really weird. So one of the other first grade teachers, he had new teacher orientation. So he had to go to, like, it's mandated, and like we had a whole bunch here because we have a bunch of new teachers here that are first year teachers. And so they had to go to this new teacher orientation today, which I don't know why. Like, it's weird to me. I don't know why they just don't split it up, maybe do it in 2 days or something, because it's a lot of subs to be coming, and when they don't show up, well, you have these issues you can't do anything with. And the new teacher orientation is mandated by the state, so they have to do it. You know, and it has nothing to do against him or anything, but a sub did pick up the job, but then end up dropping it yesterday. So we were hoping that it would get picked up again. It never did. So my principal came to me and said, during your guys' art time, if you guys can go over and teach our class, you know, sub in the class for a little bit. So we all had to rotate through and do it all. And then when the art teacher was in there, you know, obviously no teacher had to be in there because the art teacher is certified. So I was the first one in there. And not only that, my art didn't start at 8:15. School starts at 7:50. So there was 25 minutes of time where I was going back and forth between 2 classes. You know, it was nice because when the kids were very helpful, and, you know, I set my expectations in the very beginning, like, this is the way it's gonna be. Now I need some help. So it was a really interesting day. So I did that, was done at that 9 o'clock, came back to my classroom, and we went over. And then for the rest of the day, they had like, one of the associates they like switched off with associates, they got them in there. But there was several other absent too, so they had to like really kind of rearrange things around, and it was kind of a big mess. So, but it ended up working out. They ended up getting a sub in there for a little bit. There was supposed to be a sub in kinder for like an associate or something. I'm not really sure how it all worked out, but so they ended up getting one in there, so that worked out at the end. But then we did all of our fun stuff. The kids really enjoyed the games. They were just kind of wound up, and there was a lot going on, and you know, and I get it. Their day was a little messed up, and you know, things were a little off schedule, and so I think that they kind of had, like, that kind of went along with it. I don't know what it was. And plus it's so nice outside. It's like 70 degrees outside right now, so we've been in, like, you know, the 40s and 50s, so you know, I think they're getting, like, they're feeling like spring fever, even though it's only January. I don't know. It was just kind of a strange day, but I'm so glad it's over with. So I'm going to get ready to go home and clean up my desk a little bit. I did get some copies made because I did lose my prep time during that time since I went over to go teach in there. But I got the 20 minutes for PE now since we have PE on Thursdays. So I did go over and make copies, but I did not plan out anything, and we're extending penguins for another week, so I need to go through my planner and kind of figure out what we're doing there too. So. Good morning, it is Friday, and I decided to try a different angle today. It actually kind of works a little bit better. I think the proximity is better, or something feels better about it, but I don't know. And it doesn't feel as awkward as vlogging where I'm vlogging out the window over here, because, like, you know, my window is like right there. So it's better than vlogging out the window and everybody's walking by staring at me. Not saying it's not going to happen now, but but today is Planetarium Day, so we are going to the Planetarium today at 8:40 in the morning. So I will try to get some footage. I actually had total intentions yesterday of getting footage of the kids working on their 100-day activities. Didn't happen. I didn't even get any pictures for Instagram. Like, I was so disappointed with all that. But I am trying to get back to doing my 15-second videos because I've actually had several people say that they really liked them and they wanted them back. And I tried to bring them back a while back, and I just kept forgetting to film footage. I think I had got out of the routine and I just kind of forgot, so like it didn't become a habit like I had before. So we're trying it again. If it fails, it fails. Well, it's only 15 seconds. So, but I've already been filming this morning, so I'll have some, hopefully I'll get some, that will help me get some footage for today too. We're at the Planetarium, but I really want to get pictures too because I think the parents probably want to see stuff on Class Dojo, and I've been really bad with Class Dojo this year too. I usually do a lot of photos and stuff on Class Dojo, and then this year here I just have not at all. Like, I don't know what the deal is with me this year. I am just like not on it at all. It's getting better though, and so like the other day I did stuff when they were working on their penguin book, their like the foldables. When they were working on those, I was able to get some photos and stuff sent to the parents on Class Dojo. So I'm trying, and I admit it's my fault. But you know, it's not what's important. Like, that's what I think the parents need to understand too. It's like, I'm here teaching your kids, not taking photos for you on Class Dojo. That's what the whole purpose I'm here for. I'm here to teach your kids, like, that's why. So we do have our progress monitoring test today too, which is going to be kind of weird, but we're only at the Planetarium for an hour, so we leave at 8:40, we come back at 9:45. So what we'll end up doing is probably come back, I'll take them out for a recess just to get them like running around and doing stuff because they're going to be wound up from the field trip. Even though it's only an hour, they're still going to be wound up because, you know, it's out of their element, so they're gonna be all, we'll go out to recess, do snack and everything, come back in, and I think I'll start putting kids on the computer. So then the kids will do their test as we are like doing other stuff around the classroom. I'm trying to think of some other things that we can do today because I don't think I have a phonics interactive notebook today. Oh, you know what we'll do? We'll do Flashlight Friday because we forgot to do it last week. So we'll do that today. So when we come back, so yeah, we'll do that. And then while the kids are doing their testing, I'll have the kids do Flashlight Friday. That's perfect. So they'll do Flashlight Friday. I've been horrible with Daily 5 too, which is so bad because that means my small groups is not happening either. This week and last week have been such a mess because we were doing, you know, other testing and like our iStation testing and stuff was going on. And it's just been like kind of hectic and crazy. And we just have other stuff that's always going on. And like yesterday with the whole situation with the teacher across the hall not being here and the sub not showing up, like we had those issues. So really Daily 5 has been like, but I really need, I need to redo their centers anyways because I have new data from the iStation test they took last week. I'm like really fast, sorry about this. So I don't know, like I need to go through, and I also need to go through their math data and get new math groups. So those are kind of the things I'm gonna do today. I'm hoping that they earn their Fun Friday today, but I'm gonna tell you right now, this has not been their week. I don't know what it is. At this point, I have 10 points. They have 6. You know, people think that like, oh, it's like babysitting. It's not at all. It's like that photo with Chris Pratt from Jurassic World, and he's like, and they're like, what you thought teaching was like, and then it's like, what it's really like, and it shows him like fending off the velociraptors. That's what exactly it's like. Like you never know what the dynamics are like, and they change. You never know. It's like all of a sudden it's working fine, and all of a sudden you just have that day or the week or something that just doesn't, I don't know. And it could be totally nothing. It could just be that they're changing because they're maturing and they're having some issues with it. It is getting really nice outside lately. So we've had 70-degree weather for like the last 2 days, but I'll talk to you guys more later because I need to start getting ready for the kiddos.
And welcome to the Planetarium. The Planetarium is a special kind of theater where pictures of the sky are shown of the large dome above. Take a look around. What can you see in our planetarium sky? The sun! That's right. The moon is round. But is it round like a pancake or round like a ball?
fit in the natural order. Why do we see the same shapes and patterns again and again at vastly different sizes?
So, Friday school day is over. So, that field trip to the planetarium was so awesome. So, I tried to get as much footage as I can, as you guys have seen. It wasn't the best. I was filming it on my phone, and it's dark in there, so I did what I could. But it was really neat. Only issue I had was, because like you're laying back and you're like this, looking up at this big dome thing, okay? The kids were like super excited. They wouldn't even be quiet. They were like, blah, all over the place. And it's weird because like I couldn't tell if it was my class talking or if on the other side, because when the people talk, it echoes around through the dome. And it sounds like I heard the teacher on the other side whispering to one of her students about like the Big Dipper and the Little Dipper and the Ursa Major, whatever, you know, all that stuff. And I heard her whispering, but it sounded like she was sitting right next to me. So she was like, you see that right over there? And I was like, dude, that's so trippy. So I asked them, like, were you able to hear me, like, when I was telling my kids to be quiet? And they're like, no. And I was like, oh, I could hear you whispering. Like, she must have just been in that right spot. But it did, like, I couldn't tell if my kids were being loud or if it was kids on the other side, because it just, like, traveled right over. So, but it was so cool. Oh, that's what I was getting to. So one of the biggest problems that I had was that when I was laying back, the thing, like the stars spin, like as they're going, like they'll show the moon, and they're going around the moon, and so it's spinning. And it gave me such a bad headache because it was just constantly like I was spinning all the time. And as you get older, little things that spin give you a really bad headache. So I was just like, oh my gosh, I got out there and I was like, oh, my head, it was awful. But I came back, we started our CFA, so I always give my kids peppermint. I use my Young Living peppermint, and I just tap on the top, and I just like put a little bit on their hands. And so I took that, but this is really nice when you have headaches. It feels really good when you put it on your temple and across your forehead and across your neck. I think I've talked about this before. Now that I'm talking about this. And so it really did help because it cools and it makes you feel really good. I did that and I started feeling better, but it was just so much because it was so much spinning. But the whole thing was super cool and the kids loved it. So it was like maybe an hour long. So I really, really enjoyed it. So if you ever get an opportunity to go to a planetarium, I highly recommend it. It's so neat. But I'm getting ready because I have to go by the post office here in a minute. And I have to drop off my licensure application, and I want to send it certified because it has my fingerprints and everything. And that's what the guy recommended, the private investigator guy, the fingerprint guy. He's like, I really do highly recommend that you do it certified, because if they lose it, they're going to go find it, because that's what they do with certified. If you don't, you just end up with stamps. It's lost. It's lost. Like, they're not going to go look for it. So. Good morning. It is Sunday, and of course, you all know where I'm going. And this time here, I'm vlogging before I go to the store. I'm going to try to go a different way so the road's not as bumpy, but you're going to get some bumpiness over here. Usually, I don't know why I don't go down the main street when I drive to Albertsons, but I'll drive it on the way back. Like, that is making sense. So, we're going to try it today. So yeah, yesterday I didn't vlog at all. I don't know, I just was like not in the mood at all to vlog, so I just didn't do it. I think I was just gonna get burned out. And I had nothing new to do, like there was nothing new to put on it or anything, so it was like, what's the point in vlogging if you're not gonna be talking about anything? And I didn't really want to do a little montage-y thing. I don't know, I just was not feeling it. But I'm back and I'm feeling it. I have... Let's see. Actually, okay, so we don't have school tomorrow, so yeah, because it's Martin Luther King Day. Today, I'm going to try to get a few things done, but I really don't need to get as much done because I can do it tomorrow. But I do want to get stuff done. Like, I'm not going to, like, just lounge around and do nothing. It would be nice, so. But my plan is to get everything done today so that I can do that tomorrow. So, we'll see how that goes, but yeah. And I'm going to try to film a plan with me today. Actually, I might be doing 2, but I'm not sure yet. I'll do one for February for this channel, and then I have one that I actually filmed, I want to say it was last weekend. Yeah, it was last weekend for the Michael Kin channel, and I didn't do a studio vlog this time because I didn't have anything going on. Like, I didn't really have any Etsy orders or anything. I do have 2 I need to get out today, though. So I might throw that into a little bit and maybe just do like a really short studio vlog with the plan with me from last week. So I want to get those 2 things done today. And I'm going to try something a little new, a little different. I saw this guy's playing with me where it was for his bullet journal. And he did like a picture-in-picture type thing where he talked at the bottom. And I was like, that's really neat. Like I was trying to talk over it like using a different program, but it was just like I would have to go through, rewatch the video again, like it was just gonna be a big hassle. So I figured when I could just do the little picture-in-picture thing and see how that works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, you know. I think it looked really neat. I don't think I'm gonna do it for the whole video though, because that guy did, and it was just a little bit much. He did his really neat though, because he was filming from the top and his face. So it was like when he was talking in real time to what he was doing on like from above, like what they were showing down onto what he was doing with his bullet journal. That was really neat. I don't have the access to that, so I can't do that one. I have laundry to do today, so I gotta get all that done. And I'm gonna try to clean up as much as possible, because tomorrow I'd like to be able to sit and like work on stuff for the my Teacher Pay Teacher store. So we're gonna see how that goes too. And this guy across the way is like staring at me as I'm vlogging, because he's probably like, what is this guy doing right now in his car? I did get another Phonics interactive notebook packet done, so I'll need to get, so I have that one done. That was long E with EA, and I did all the drawings I needed for long O, OW, OA. So I'm gonna try to get those done today. And then tomorrow I'm gonna try to like just get a whole bunch more done. And that way I can just start plugging in, and hopefully I can get a whole bunch done. So that's my goal tomorrow. Is I'm gonna sit, I'm gonna watch some vlogs. I haven't watched vlogs in I don't know how long. I've been really into podcasts lately, and so I've been not watching at all. I've been listening to a lot of ones about like selling your home and, you know, staging your home and tips and all these things like that. So that's pretty much gonna be today though. But I'm gonna edit as soon as I get back home after I grocery shopping. And since we do HelloFresh, like I don't buy very much groceries anymore, which is really nice. But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and close out. So I hope you guys like what you saw. Thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. Like I said, I do Plan With Me's, I do vlogs, I do teachery DIY videos. I don't know what you would call those things, tips and stuff like that. I need to do more of those though, but I just need to get some ideas going. Until next time, please always remember to be you. Bye.